Hello everyone and welcome back to some more Dynasty Warriors 8 Empires. So in the last video, we basically took down the Liao Kingdom, basically wiped them out. We then took down the Yambalao Kingdom also. And yeah, so and we took down them kingdoms. We basically expanded our kingdom. I made it bigger. But basically, there's some things that's happened. So I've done some things out of videoing, basically. So I tried to upgrade my officers, things like that, and then I promoted Lu Bu to rank of marshal, and then Lu Bu betrayed me. Like, really? It seems to happen every single game. Lu Bu, if you promote him to marshal, he will betray you. No reason for it. So then I've given him an awful army, and I'm like, ha, have that. That's what you get. And basically, yeah. So Lu Bu betrayed me. He rebelled, and then we recruited him again, and now he's happy. But I'm not recruiting him to marshal again because he has lost his chances. You are now in the doghouse. And then basically, Lu Jiang or Lu Yao took down the Meng Ho Kingdom, and now they're now under the control of him. And you've caught me mid defending as well, because I have been invaded a couple of times, and I can't leave this one because basically, if I leave this one, I will lose the territory. So we shall continue from here. So let's get into it. Here we go. Oh, Yuan Shao's actually come this time. Yuan Shao's actually graced me with his presence. How's that? Because I promoted Lu Bu because he's been doing so well for me. Because I'll promote you because you've been doing so well. And then he just threw it back in my face. So now he's in the dustbin. He's now basically as rank as the lieutenant. Oh, and also Dong Zhao betrayed me. Lu Xun betrayed me. Oh, it was a whole thing. It was mad. There you go. That's that taken down. He tried to take down this, and we will not let him. Oh, we also managed to recruit Zhang Bao as well. That's what I let you know. I always seem to struggle with this stage. I don't know why. It always seems to be one of the stages that I always struggle with. Ah, what? We lost the objective. We found the objective because they took him down. Ah. There you go. Take that down. Someone else in the recovery turret. Nice. The Chanel belongs to us. Nice. So basically, taking down this base is actually a complete waste of time. Fantastic. Why is everyone coming this way? My whole army is going one way. That's really annoying. I don't think they realise how annoying that is. Oh well. I'm gonna do this, you guys attack. Jeez. There's a lot of... There we go. No, you don't. What you get. Oh, I think that's the recovery timer that someone set up earlier. Haha. There you go. So that won't be doing no more attacks on our base. See, this is why I recruited him. He done really well. But you're gonna betray and be a dick. Basically. Then basically you're not gonna get your chance to shine in limelight anymore. Yes. Take that base down. Ah, whoops. I thought I'd done a little jump there. Take them down. There you go. And then straight for the enemy main camp. Oh, someone went over there. I don't really know what he's trying to achieve, Sengu over there, but he should have run. I guess. Just like that, Lubu's strength is unmatched. Bitch. Bah! Oh, go away, you one shall. There we go. Oh, Tiang Fing come back. But, yeah, he's no match for us. Don't want him. Win a defensive battle 10 times. Nice. Oh. I didn't complete my thing either. We'll do 3 personal, why not? Someone might... Because I've done a personal thing as well. And basically, someone was able to bring me, Someone brought me Liu Bei. Like, sick. I will take that. So... Do you know what we're going to do? We are going to go straight in. We are going to go straight in. And we are going to go and invade Liu Yan. And we're going to use Quan for this. I think that is the best person to use. Okay. We need to appoint a new marshal as well. That's what else we need to do. So we use Koryu. Juji? Yeah. There we go. So we're going to use our ruler. Our ruler versus their ruler. Yeah. It's ruler time. Huh, stop. Ruler time. So I might change my thing from that to the wing formation. I might change Wings of Destiny to... What should I change it to? You know what? I might add a recovery torrent. I think that works. I think that works. No, we want to. There you go. Cool. Right, here we go. You're gonna do that? I think we was actually part of this kingdom. If I look back on older videos, I think we was actually a part of this kingdom. To be fair. They recruited Zhu Rong. We haven't actually spoken about Zhu Rong. So Zhu Rong is basically, she is the wife of Wang Ho, and basically her and Wang Ho had a peaceful life together, and they were basically in charge of the nun. They were basically in charge of the nun. So he was the king, and then basically you had his queen, and that was who she was basically. They were the king and queen, and basically she was the lead strategist for the Wang Ho kingdom. And basically she treated everyone in the Nanman kingdom basically like her children. Basically similar to Nene in Samurai Warriors, where she treated everyone like her own kids. I didn't mean to do that. I wanted to do that. All of them's literally come to me, so I mean that works for me. Yeah, sorry. So so basically she was the main strategist behind Wang Ho. So all of this strategies and stuff that was surmised for oh, there's Wang Ho. So all of the strategies and stuff that was devised for them basically was devised by him. Were devised by her because she was a very clever lady. She was also she also called herself the Lady of Fire because she thought she was came from the fire. She was born from the fire god. And basically, so she thought she thought that as well. But she was just a very, very clever lady, to be fair to her. We also saw another officer as well by the name of Eugene. So Eugene was basically a officer who was originally served a small warlord during the time of the Yellow Turban Rebellion. Basically, when the Yellow Turban Rebellion basically hit, he basically the warlord that he was serving under, he weren't doing what he was supposed to be doing, with attacking and defending things like that, and he basically saw it that he wasn't the right commander, and then basically he saw the courage and strength of Xiao Xiao, and basically he joined Xiao Xiao. And then ever since then, he's always been a loyal general. He was always a loyal general to Xiao Xiao, even to the point that an old friend basically didn't like the rule of Xiao Xiao, and he basically killed them for Xiao Xiao because they didn't agree with his regime. And he was in a lot of battles. He was one of the frontline generals for the Kingdom of Wei as well. He was a really big fundamental figure in the battles against Wei. In the battles against Shu, sorry. And then in the beginning battles as well. So when they oh my days, who keeps doing that? And basically, yeah. So basically there was that as well. So basically, the final thing of one of the last battles or the last battle that he was involved in was the Battle of Fon Castle, where basically in history as well, Eugene was basically surrounded by Guan Yu's army. And so what happened was what happened was that he basically surrendered. He basically surrendered to Guan Yu in return that he basically kept all of these units safe. There he is. And in return that he kept all of these units safe. So you have, it's always confusing, bro. You have Eugene and Eugene, and you have Eugene and Eugene. That's the difference. No relation. And basically, yeah, Feng, basically that was one of his last battles, like the Battle of Feng Castle. And then after that, Lu Bu was not Lu Bu. Oh yeah, because he was also involved in the Battle of Lu Bu as well. I think he stood toe to toe with Lu Bu. I think it's recorded. And basically, what happened was that he surrendered. But then the things that then transpired after that was Guan Yu was eventually killed in the battle. He was eventually killed and things like that. So then Eugene then went back to the Wei Kingdom where Xiao Pi basically scolded him for it. And said, how dare you betray us, you're scum, blah, 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 blah. And then basically, again, all of the generals of Wei didn't respect him anymore, so he lost his respected figure in the Wei army. And then what eventually transpired was that he went to Cao Xiao's grave and apologized to him, and then cried due to the embarrassment, and then he became ill. Then he became ill, and he eventually died because of it, because of the fate that he decided to suffer with that. Yeah. And so and then what's his name? And then basically Xiao Pi actually forgave Xiao Pi after he died, and basically all of his ranks and everything were basically restored to him, because basically he realised why he done it, and he realised that he actually done it for a purpose. He didn't actually just betray. He done it to save his men. Yeah, basically. He done it to save his men. And then all of his ranks was restored to him. And then his son, I think he had a son. He definitely had a son. And then his son then received all of his ranks as well, and he was also a very loyal officer to Wei as well. But Eugene was a very stellar commander and very strict with his ways. That's why he got so much respect from his units, because he didn't take nothing. He didn't take no criticism from anyone. If he was in charge, he was in charge. You listened to him. And that's what he was. He was just an authoritative figure. Zhang Ren as well was also the one who killed Pang Tong. He was basically the one that ambushed Pang Tong, and he was the one that actually released the arrow ambush, and he was the one that actually killed him as well. Nah. Yay! Yay! Oh. We got Meng Hao Zhu wrong though. We wiped out their kingdom. There was another officer that we never... God of War. Oh, yeah. I've never had a gold thing before. That's cool. Oh, for God's sake. Rebellion. Who are we? So a Quan. What? Main coach just joined us. He's literally going to be flat on the floor. Morale. Why? Why did they do that? Oh, oh well. Anyway, yeah. So there was another officer we never actually spoke about that we've actually seen. I just remembered. Um, and that and that officer was the very famous officer. Oh, Steve's again. And that officer was the very, very famous Pang De. So Pang De was basically started off his military career in the services of Ma Ting, and Ma Chao and so the Ma family, and he basically started off his military career with them, and then basically when everything went wrong with Ma Chao, and his father being killed by Xiao Xiao, and then you had the Battle of Tong Gate and stuff. He was quite stellar. He was one of the main defenders of Tong Gate, and basically he defended it very, 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 very well. But eventually, what transpired was that he was forced to retreat. All of that sort of jazz. He was forced to retreat. He lost. He lost. And things like that. And basically, where Ma Chao and Ma Dai joined Zhang Lu, Pang De basically joined Xiao Xiao. Ma Chao and that sensed it as a betrayal. Didn't want nothing to do with him again. All that sort of happened. Advanced a little bit further, and basically, even though he weren't in the oh my days, everyone just keeps doing their news show. I knew I was going to get hit by one of them. Get out the... Ha. And then basically, what happened was, even though he hadn't been in the army that long, he was given the thing of he was given the thing of actually being in charge of defences of he basically given the thing to be in charge of the defences of Fun Castle with the very famous Zhao Ren. And basically it was historically known as well that before that battle he crafted his own coffin. Oh, what? He basically crafted his own coffin before the battle, and basically he put that on the battlefield. Basically, because everyone didn't believe that he was loyal because of the people that he served before. So basically, he said, "I'll pledge my loyalty here and now. That my loyalty is to the death for Xiao Xiao." And I will pledge my life on this battlefield that I will die on this battlefield. And he made a coffin, solidifying this as well. And basically he took it to battle with him. And then what happened was when he was standing fierce at Fun Castle, Guan Yu's army basically invaded, and during the flood attack he was killed. So he weren't with them for very long, but yeah, whoever Pang De actually joins, he was very, very loyal with. He was a very, very loyal soldier, and all the way through with the battles that transpired with Ma Chao when he served the Ma family. He was very, very loyal with them as well, and he would not give in. And whatever army he was with, he joined. Whatever army he was with, he served them to the death. So yeah, a very, very stellar commander and a very, very stellar warrior. He was He was one of the best. If you look in history, he was probably one of the best warriors out there. He was one of the best warriors of that era of China. Yeah. So that is Pang De. We spoke about Ma Dai in a previous video as well. So there's not much point to talk about Ma Dai because we spoke about him in the previous video. Yeah, because these people coming up here thinking they're bad man, thinking they're gonna try and take my kingdom. So I'm gonna give them a taste of their own medicine. There we go. Let's keep going. There we go. We'll do that. I am speechless. Haha. Have that. Right, so, do you know what I might do? I wonder if I can activate Swift Rate. Really? 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 As if I activated Swift Raid, and then they don't give me, and then they don't put me, and then they put me in the same place. Ugh. I was hoping they would advance me there, but it was not meant to happen. I'm grateful for your assistance. He actually nearly took it as well. Storm activated Spirit Grid. Cool. Oh my days, honestly. Honestly, these people are absolutely savage. And after this, I'm going to activate, what if I can, no. Let's go up and see if we can take them down. Dongjiao, you spirit. I'm hoping that I'll be able to use Swift Raid, and it won't take me to the nearest base, which is down there. Ridiculous. They lost a lot of health. Alright, where will Swift Raid take me? Yay! He took me to where I want. Thank you. There we go. Take you out, maybe. And now all we need to do is take up the main camp. Oh no, the elf's back. Ah! Haha. Haha. Oh, she got the same sword as me. Oh, Kira. Captured Rem. Nah. Do you know what? You're actually really good. I'm actually going to recruit her. Nah. She's actually really good. That's why I'm going to recruit her. No. So, we have Shuge Liang. We have Gu Xin. See if we can get Shuge Liang. Ah! Shuge! Shuge! Are you kidding? Are you kidding? I've literally just taken you down. Are you kidding? But if you don't do this... then basically he'll take over the base. Ugh. How ridiculous. As you can see, it's much harder. It's much harder to actually do things in this game, rather than what you saw in Samurai Warriors, where none of them really invaded. In this, they will invade and invade and invade and attack you and try and take your officers and everything all the time. They are quite brutal, to be fair, in this one. There you go, take that down. We got a base. Is there a new guy here? Nah. Miko activate Ice Strike. You ain't activating much else. Oh look, they got a new person. Ah. They love to use a Muso, this gang. These guys, they love to use a Muso. I mean, that's how you take them down. Will you continue attempt to capture the main cam? No. I don't want to fight them again. If they try again, I'm just gonna subdue them. Ah. Or I might just execute all of them. Honestly, that's what I might do next. I might just execute them. Ooh, that's a good strategy. That's a good strategy. What have I done? Increase happiness between with own people. No, I might do that. Military. Mass donation. Yay! Honestly, I'm seriously getting the ump because I can't do anything. Poor Quan looks like he's literally been battered. Poor guy. Rang Ho's been battered as well. I'm literally feeling for these people. They just keep getting thrown into battle. We'll let my son do some work. I feel like he's had it cushy. Cool. Got some fantastic officers. Oh, Kayuenji, Shao Ren, Shao Dun. Oh, we spoke about Shao Dun, but you haven't spoken about Kon Yu. I don't really know. Kon Yu is a difficult one to actually explain because I don't really know oodles amount about him because he came in only in this game really. I know that he was basically put out of favor by Xiao Xiao. I know that he was basically he was put out of he was basically put out of favor. He basically recommended Guo Jai, Sima Yi, he recommended Zhong Yu, Shen Qin, Zhang Qiao. He basically, and then after that, he basically, he was in charge of the, so yeah, Kon Yu, it basically was basically a strategist and a warrior, was basically a strategist and a warrior that served, very faithfully to Cao Cao, and he basically recommended some of the more famous advisors in their kingdom. So the likes of Sima Yi, Quan Yu as well, who was also there, and Guo Jai were also recommended by him. So there were some great military generals who were recommended by him. And basically he helped with the invasion of Shu province as well, where basically what shall I do? Where basically he was put in charge of the strategies and stuff in Shu province with Tai Kwun, and he was placed in charge of that, where he did quite well. Yeah. Yeah, and he was basically put in charge of the defences. Basically, he was put in charge of the rear guard. He was basically put in charge of the. Oh, this is reinforcements again, where everyone's just randomly gone off everywhere. Remember this? Remember that one? Why did I activate it? No. My bases are like now completely undefended. How annoying! Some person's got horses. You want to shoot by the look of it? Let's take. Anyway, sorry. Back to Quan Yu, and yeah, basically he was put in charge of all of that, and then they basically recommended taking he basically protected the city whilst they went on the march. You are not taking my main camp. Yeah, basically they were placed in charge of the Yan province was the heartlands of the thing. Yeah, and things like that. And he basically recommended to Cao Xiao as well to basically take in the emperor as well and basically lead him to Luoyang. Oh, what? He ain't got the. Oh, yeah, he ain't got it. Yeah, and he basically said about leading the general, leading the emperor who was who's in Luoyang, who's living in the ruins of Luoyang, and then basically took him in Beijing Shu, which would then be known as that. Oh, this is ridiculous. Oh, I'm completely surrounded. There we go. Right, I need to concentrate a second. Then I will explain about Con Yu. He's basically using all of his mother's weapons. It's quite funny. There we go. So we'll take that. There's an enemy stratagem. There's an enemy stratagem. That's not good. Okay. Who basically released the stratagem? Can we have a look? Was temporary withdrawing. So I did temporary withdrawing in order to withdraw part. Temporary withdrawing in order to prepare for a large-scale stratagem. Preparing to large-scale stratagem thunderstorm. Where's Sao Ren? He's down there. Okay. Okay, fair enough. Anyway, yeah, back to Con Yu. And basically he was the one that I basically recommended to take him hostage. Well, not take him hostage, but basically lead him there. And then there's other accounts that he's actually asked to take him hostage. And then anyone who was loyal to the Han would basically anyone that was basically loyal to the Han would basically join up with him and basically would basically join up with him and then everybody would yeah, everyone would so they would join him and then everyone would basically join Xiao Xiao's kingdom and so forth and so forth. That was the strategy behind Quan Yu and what he wanted to do. We couldn't stop the stratagem. So now they released a thunderstorm against us, which is not good. Yeah, and then basically there was some falling out between them, but basically he advised it was about. I think it was the battle with Chi-Bi, where he basically advised about Battle of Guandu. Guan Yu was then defeated. Guan Yu dissuaded Cao Xiao with a later highlighting several advantages that his army held over Yuan Shao, and urging him to stand fast. The eventual result was the decisive victory, which was crucial to his domination of yeah. So basically, they were hung. So basically, he and basically, yeah. So Guan Yu was massively involved in the was basically massively involved in the Battle of Guandu as well. When he went to a stalemate, he basically told all of the advantages that Xiao Xiao's army had, and basically told him to stand fast and continue attacking. And Xiao Xiao did have a lot of respect for him, but yeah. Yeah, and he basically, yeah, that's what it was. He basically wanted the Hun to be restored. But basically Cao Cao said no. And basically was displeased with his answer, and basically, yeah, and Cao Cao was displeased with him. Um, Yeah, and he was against Cao Cao's ascension to Duke underneath the Han. Yeah, and he then fell ill, and there's a lot of things about why he died and things like that. But they basically people believe that he would basically what that was, something to do with that. Yeah, there you go. A little history for you there. A little history knowledge. We'll do free battle. We'll participate in invasion. So anyway, we are going to cut it off here. I just like to thank you all for liking, commenting, subscribing. It means so much. And I really do appreciate it, and it really means a lot to me. So thank you all so much. But in the next video, we should basically be able to finish this off, and then basically start our next game, which is Days Gone, which will be my Halloween sort of game this month. But yeah, so we should be able to finish this off this in the next video. So again, thank you all so much for liking, commenting, subscribing. Keep watching, keep commenting. It would mean the world to me. So again, thank you all so much, and until next time, I shall speak to you all soon. Take care, everyone. Bye. Actually, before we go, I thought maybe I might have been able to do that. We'll give it one more time. We'll give it one more chance before I go. Before I go, we'll try and threaten him one more time. You're not giving in. Alright, anyway. So yeah, so I'll speak to you all soon. Take care, everyone. Bye.